Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. Thursday update. We've listed the Atlanta and Boston NBA game as your free play. However, it's going to be a player prop out of that game that's going to be your free play. And then we'll talk about a Major League Baseball game today and maybe a prop there. Just as I like to say, a veritable potpourri of free leans here. When it comes to sports betting on a Thursday. And then we'll tell you what I got going on over at the website here in a minute. Be sure and thumbs up and subscribe and click that notifications button so you know when I put a free play video out or anybody on this channel that's a member at DocSports.com. And don't forget, we'll give you a free 60 bucks. Click the link in the description below. Just open up the description. There's a link there. You get a free 60 bucks. No strings attached. No silver tongue devils calling you up on the phone. This is in 1990. Been around 52 years for a reason. Go check it out. Lots of stuff to talk about today, and the NBA playoffs. How about the Milwaukee Bucks last night, huh? I had Miami in that game. Lay in double digits. That's four games in a row where there was a double digit spread, and none of the favorites covered, and Milwaukee out of nowhere lost. At the end of the third quarter, I thought that was a done bet. You know, just on the surface, I know no bet is ever safe till that clock hits 0.00 or the end of the ninth inning, because anything can happen. But wow, what an absolute debacle! They should fire their coach. Uh, that's just, and I kind of gave it away yesterday. I said, double digits in the playoffs. Oof. Nobody's here by accident. You got some interesting lines for Friday's games as well. I noticed Golden State's 7.5 point favorite at home, and the Lakers are a 4.5 point favorite at home tomorrow. And how about your LeBron James prop? Yes, last night over again. Him and Davis had what, 20, 30 rebounds, something like that. And they won the war in the paint and they still lost. Usually rebounding will win you championships, by the way. But that being said, let's get to a couple of games today. And let me take a look at the current line here. Let's talk about the Angels and the Athletics, which, on the surface looks like another over. But stranger things have happened. Let me pull up my live lines here, a little Don Best action for you. A lot of afternoon games today. This one's at 4 o'clock Eastern here. J.P. Sears is a pretty good pitcher for Oakland. Going up against Ohtani, you know, 0.64 ERA on the year. This guy is a rock star baseball player. Rock star. Best in the league, in my opinion. The run line in this game, and this is a small lean, is around minus 140. You can even do a run line at minus 2.5 and get plus 110. Just saying, I think the Angels get them, by a couple of runs today. You're talking about a team that has 5 wins all year long in the Oakland A's. And, it's not like the Angels are anything special. I mean, they're, what are they, barely 500? Yeah. But the prop in this game here, which I think you should take a look at, is J.P. Sears over 4.5 strikeouts at minus 134. He's minus 120 at BetGM and minus 134 at FanDuel on that prop. And he's a good pitcher. As a matter of fact, his last game against the Rangers, he had 11 KOs. Just saying. He averages 5.75 strikeouts a game. The total's 4.5 on J.P. Sears. I'd go over with the A's. And, and the Angels' batting lineup's relatively substantial, but, at the end of the day, take out Trout and Ohtani, and, I think he can strike some guys out. just between me and you and a fence post. Now, there's just a couple of leans there. And I will tell you, there is a lot of steam out here in Las Vegas. And also with a source I have in Atlantic City. There's a lot of steam. Just letting you know, I stayed away from it because the stats don't match up. But there's an awful lot of love for the St. Louis Cardinals over the Giants today, with Mikolas on the hill against Logan Webb. And I looked at that 6 ways from Sunday. I started to write it up to jump on the bandwagon and tail. And I just really couldn't, San Francisco has beat them 3 in a row. Put up 16 runs versus 7. But I'm just, like I said, when I do these videos, I just shoot the breeze with you, tell you what I hear, give you my honest opinion. But, when you don't see it, and a team shouldn't be favored in Major League Baseball, when you see a line like that, San Francisco should be favored by the slightest of margins, and yet they're an underdog. You think, well, there's some value there. Well, wait a minute. Why are they favored? And Mikolas has been up and down all year, mainly down. Webb, you never know what you're going to get. I'm just saying there's a lot of love for St. Louis out there. Just letting you know. Just industry inside information, so to speak. Now, tonight in the Atlanta-Boston game, we've got to play in this game. A premium play. However, I think the real value in this game lies with a prop play. And let's just go with one of the biggest stars on the court, and that would be Jayson Tatum. Now, his prop tonight for over and under is 30.5 points. And what's interesting about this, when you think of Tatum and how good he is, and the surrounding cast, and the lack of defense, especially on the perimeter sometimes that Atlanta plays. Now, they're getting Murray back tonight, which adds off suspension, which adds a whole different dimension to this game. But Jayson Tatum, under 30.5 points at minus 110 right now at DraftKings. In his last 10 games, he's only exceeded 30 points 3 times. And this is a road game with a lot on the line. Probably going to play a little tighter. Coming off an upset win, Atlanta is. And in that game where he played Atlanta, he had 19 points. Now, in this series against Atlanta, he's only exceeded 30.5 points 1 time. And that was in the game before that last, and he had a 31. So he's went 25, 29, 29, 31, 19. And the last game, he closed at 32.5 points for the number. I'm saying under tonight in a big game like this. I think they're going to try and spread it around, play a little team ball, which takes a little pressure off Jayson. I'm going to go under 30.5 with Jayson Tatum for an official free play in this game. And let me see where this total shot up to. Just me and you taking a pee over a fence post. 231. Atlanta opened up some 5.5 point underdog. Now they're up to 7. And now it's 231.5. This total is shooting up. The last 3 have went over. That number's about right. I guess I can't find any value there, but I would think, maybe a slight lean on the over. Boston's defense hasn't shown up in this thing. Atlanta's got a couple prolific scores on the floor themselves. Just one of these conversationalist type free pick videos today. There's some ideas floating around out there for you. Do with them what you want. They're just free picks. We're not unloading the kids' college funds on them. They're just free picks. For the real stuff, get over to Docs. We got a doubleheader in Major League Baseball today, 11-5 run. We have a 4-unit pick in this game tonight. We're on a 7-2-1 run. In the NBA, we have a 4-unit totals play in the NHL, and I lost on Boston on the puck line last night. 47 shots on goal to 25 on their home ice, and they lose. And I took them on the puck line, plus 105. I tell you like it is. Bad call. Didn't see it coming. Didn't see it coming. Got stunned. 4-figure wager, yours truly. Down the tubes it went. We'll bounce back tonight. We got a totals play in the Winnipeg and Vegas game. Also today, NBA player prop in this game. I gave you Jayson Tatum under for free. I've got a premium play for 4 units, and we're going to bank it. Big time. Be sure and check it out over at Docs. Enjoy your Thursday.